Okay, microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Okay, Google stop. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2.
Pacho, please.
Hello, Hajia Binta Waba Bejoine Amina Guma also wa join ye Afena Yaba Eden Nkomoh Nkitinkiti ene Ebremu baby a wo bia yesi yemo wakwaba baby wo bia yesi ichiechi awo share me say your friend big papa adena your friend big papa minim bi wosika na miniska minibi hey Father Bakus or say oye dokus ono sakus hey Amina Binta hey Ekuya AJ me say Binta Hajia Binta me say share when they Ekuya my word
Minibi my guess and my word guess no my bana bobo
Ivana Sikasu Ivana Susie obodo su yeah 99 bars in Nkomoh Nkitinkiti one over bar would have to kitty over the people hello Irene Apia what's what journey go big papa yeah mini Irene Apia you who you program na say na we a nice girl na your birthday and so one kind tray and so nyeshi and then ya ba ya be show another happy birthday she said my say you know Abeeku Bismarck upon or see oyeden oton ayi deben and a wabe join and a queen mother crowbia asante akabia crowbia yes nyamiche kubalex nyamina ye ono no odi waba ye de na ase bebre se wo hwe yesuma ade achi yen che afi wei ebesi akọ abia aka se anka June de nanka obi ewu ye te se by June de nanka obi ewu enso enne de nyame adom ye te ase che se ye betina ase akọ akosi ewie chowudin na me ma wo rap chowudin na me ma fans kakra ekuya me ma fans ana
me Pacho please
Debbie.
No.
Oh, okay.
When you're ready, let me know so I can start.
Bro. I'm looking for another list. Nana, I say do controversial. On also the negative, detrimental. On one or say beneficial of him for CSF. Nana, CSF. You see, almost a day. Ajo ni be ye adwuma so wa mo adwene anjuwa body na bebre wo pese body ne bre and because Jimmy sa because nyame am wadwen se menye adwuma na body ne bre na sa what one else when ye adwuma na body na bre na wo adwuma yeah shame boss
awoni
okay cool
now can I host now? Can I talk now, please? Is it okay to talk now?
It's my Kuku Aban fans.
Okay, what the money fans you?
Kuku Aban or the Abanaba. Yes, Usra Bana, one strap, what I buy one strap buying into the Kuku Aban, they are buying now, but so be Bambay and they are buying.
Oh, sure. Okay. So my dear Nama, my light.
Nana on the light, what's an idea? Into them to me, Acusius Williams. Yeah. The long jewelry, or so on chains, or on new Kwekwe Shebi, Ebina Shena Sumuno, Upe Bia Kohua, Kusia Williams for the long jewelry. Okay.
Hey, I grow up with this.
Obi baby says why na just say say wo program yi your friend the top hub your friend the bum bum I don't know how you download the go phone so enuanom eye yenia gasa Ghana ni and we design the top hub yi also yemfa nye den for go phone so yeah for go phone so papa winter baby o bia award no and so waba obeye day Edmonton Alberta Canada awon okay, I think. Let me drink some.
Minya ma una host ya na say.
No. Whew. Not easy. Easy.
Grow up with this one.
Oh, Yaba. Yaba, I will more rapo. Mucho at the best straight away. Straight. Okay. Away. Your cocoa mesa break and I can't my mom will feel bad. Why?
Yeah, why you was a baby?
No.
Hey, I say, hey, say, Korea for president. Take all Ghana na. Ne waha na obi aye WhatsApp ya brem say. Ghana president ni Korea president Asia na nsɛm ɔkan ni na onya foforɔ ɔbɛsan de abrɛm no watwerɛ no Korea.
I.
So far ne waka ni nti no any update bia.
Update bia ba. If you know what kind of my bro, almost bread. Hey, tell me you much enjoy, yeah. Say I know almost genuine now, also what, or sit down. Who be that? Or sit down. Me know that boy.
Say yo.
And you know that boy. Or sit down. Yeah. Next time, I think I have to write this rap. You say we are multi-talented now. Sometimes you don't have to write anything down. Like it comes just like that. If you have a memo rap about you,
No, I don't. Thank you. I'm good. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm good. I'm super good. Please.
I'm seeing here. What's the sour drink? Just let me know.
No, I will not be changing my mind anytime soon. So thank you.
Enough.
Thank you, Udemiso. Thank you for paving the way for me to be able to have the energy to start the show. Thank you. I appreciate it. Why are they both next time? Not when.
And yet,
say I begin to have it and they wait.
Say yo.
What's he saying? What's this? Me no never. So
the first 5 minutes you get a rap with your
no, please, no, and then it's enough. Thank you, well appreciated. One more who went to so that I'm not the mouth, but Papa, we don't know. We don't want to know. Thank you.
And I also said, we didn't go as a one.
Oh, what the calibers? Now, what was soon to say?
To a hanya some get to it. Bam said, Jay.
You may next start my answer. You may do a hand of and from maybe
I see a best start to home of them say best you two selling.
And from maybe a woman you're rough
New York area home.
New York. And from my terminal, and from my mad near is way too much. Cover 40, 50, 60.
Abo. Anyway, Papa Wama, shut up, Navy.
Me dey far up no. See, I'm kasa many. Okay, let me just run through the names real quick. Ebusiafo ya munya akwaba. Hajia Binta, first one, nice one. Amina, Father Bakus, Ivana, Irina Pia, Bismarck Opong, Queen Mother Krobia, Bio, the original Killer K. Killer K. Okay. 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 Kuku Haban, Akosia Williams, Papa Winter, Bio, Irene Sama Mani fans that Eric Pope, Nana Labi. Okay, that's it.
Hey, Nana. Okay.
And me too in my kaka. Janko.
Okay. Ebusiafo afei no joining ya ma obi bia akwaba. Mr. Mwa momomodia ignore the first 15 minutes of 10-15 minutes of the
Okay, I'm going to grow next week. Say be baba view.
you say mean kind say inquire some say non foul say then you whatever it is Mr. Mo just ignore it. Nah.
AJ bo nkwasi anwuma no. Osise no person trendy anu abo nkwasi anwum.
Anything na what started or man kwasi rapi and you go won't trend not on Nkomoh, you won't trend on us. Make us know.
We'll try again on Friday.
You be say how do you put me akwa this asem no how do you can't do that here. So what you say. Anyhow. Obia hu ye die nana boko die. Nana da kun or they're too mute. Na papa boko die.
Oh, Jamia Duma, Bibia Boko, fine.
Wiki ko yi kama pa ho.
So far, and then me car stringing me better twice. Me share me, but other than that, it was good.
Maybe okay. That's
for warranty in hobby, Charlie. That's no charge you a whole big time.
Oh, sorry.
Me pa.
Yede nyame asese bibia yoki na ode wa beka ate asefo ho. Yede nyame ase pa kama pa. Nice one. Very cool things.
And my you said and I have to share my talent.
Auntie, so ufu say bibi ba be ye unti no share with talent bro.
No, what Jimmy say I have to share my talent. Which seems to go too well. That's okay. We'll try again.
Oh. And yeah, if you don't try again. What was I but you brother Samini tracing you know. Try again. You know. Upeso yeah, the next week na wasanya try again. Anyway, ebusianfo ye ma obi bia na kosia ne madam ba kono mo omo mba na. Anyways.
Akosia say and on to member.
Oh, okay. But obetimi ahwen. Okay, cool things here. Ye be di Nkomoh.
Araba they maintaining ka.
Okay. And she gave me a message for you.
Also for leaving.
Debbie. One mommy message send me from home. Oh.
So
mommy message say me from home. Na me ana bisuro. But nia ye die say me de ebia me de bema later.
Okay.
It's in a video form.
And you send it right.
Me ami hu da me send ba be bo hanti no. Me ami hu ya me hu ya me am she me pa. Me say, "Hey, na mami."
Me pa ebusuafo for se munyina mo pese mo hu video na mo bia type show.
How po na me fam mampo no be show. So say me dey ma wana wu show. Now if I don't give it to you, how you gonna show it?
Some peer pressure if your cherished listeners are
It
asking
doesn't.
you.
There be I don't give out family like that. Me betray family. Nah. She's blood. I mean no way. That me yes. How nah. She's my spiritus. Me yes. Me yes. Okay. Before I made the topic neighbor to one. Papa, let me know the number of shares and share and do baby. I mean start it. Crack na campus. Kama mo video na wose wo bono.
Anka yam pon.
Ai nke ne betena ha ma me ka memoir rap saa.
Aha, good.
Ka memoir rap.
Okay, this year mo pese me rap dia enne mo nse nye sa dia next one eba.
Enti no. Mo mpem ho asem a share the video, invite somebody to come and join. Let's have a conversation. If not, I will stop. I won't even say anything. I'll let Papa rap throughout the whole 2 hours. Papa time I can I'm the man on rap is I could say ebebo 12 ni apon. Share the video, invite somebody.
Boy. Okay.
Wow, look.
So far we have 30 shares, which is not enough.
Okay.
Nana Labia share Ohima Nana Sewa Braketu Ampafo I share Ekweju I share Father Bakus I share Eric Pope I share groups be 1,000. Ejesu I share groups bebre mu. Nana Labi so I share baby bebre Irina Pia and so I share. It's still not enough. Until yes, keep the sharing going. Me monitor obia wo me screen so wa say my sharing screen. It's if I watch mun share na yanko. Let me see. Okay. Oh, haji anyami share wati. Nyami share. Okay, obviously show. Show the thing. Okay, ode yanko yamom
Mo show no say mimi say me show kra nka me fish. Say me show a nka me fish. Me de mana na nka o show na nka me de mana wa show a. Ena oba me fa mane kwa no ba bi show ne nka oba o ne hwia kai akosi asusi show. Ako ezi ma me abati asem we en how de. Okay. Anyway, ebusuafo ye mamu nyina adwo emama kwaba as you know no aha Nkomoh Nkitinkiti any debrem every Wednesday bia from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight and going depending on the mood that we're in the topic no it's ni kwa kusia 12:30 1:30 hono baby na ye jai enne ye bedi nkomo na ye bedi no ye bepo video bi aha Father Bakus thank you osi ye don show bia Nkomoh na ye bedi no eye nkomoh bi a chese aye ne ho bisi basa bi niema bi nkrofo bi kika nsem wo background ne niema chese omo bom ma tri so ne ya pampa so a chese ne enso so ya ba ye be kire di enim na me ya pass me nua ba akosie ni he oba be support me me akeka bi ya kire mo but me no me ye friend me one woman eyi me bulldozer me mo nyina. You see, the signs to tell when somebody is into you, the signs that you can tell from, say, is this person really into me? Something like that. Now, answer na yebe komo into details no. Your video biya yebe bo. Yebo video ni wiya and then na play na take you off, Papa.
Okay, let me.
I'm saying sound Nico.
Oh, okay. My main sign body view. Okay.
Okay. Now, Papa, asemu sister yi ekin. Say now, okay, first off, let's start from this. How do you know what are the signs that you can pick from somebody and know, say, getting the vibe, say, oh, this person is really into me, and I say, like, I'm getting the vibe, say, uchale akwe, something there somewhere.
I think so. One of the biggest things will be body language,
Okay.
right? If you meet with somebody, so we are talking about. Wait, let me understand this. Are we talking about Obia wishing for the first time, and you're trying to figure out if the person is into you?
But I mean, all
And
the above. Being it, you've meet the person for the first time, you've been around the person for a while, like that. Like everything is. It could be the first time. It could be that you've been around the person for a long time. You've been checking the person out, or you've been. I mean, how do you get say the person is into you?
Okay, so like I'm saying, that the first thing will be the body language, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a way of looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like they have a way of fixating on you. Their eyes kind of follow you pretty much everywhere. What I say, more than likely, like say in a public area, and I say in a social gathering, more than likely this person, but every time you turn and look at this person, they might be looking at you too. Oh, and they always tend to, like I said, they're always hanging on everywhere. It means everything you say, they listen deep to everything that you say.
Mm.
Oh, like they will laugh at your jokes. They would assemble or like before we can put on our status. But the fact that
people don't find it funny, but you're not there.
The fact that is coming from you, straight away, a straight impression say Neniji jokes, right?
Mm-hmm.
One other thing, social media, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time when people respond to your text messages or call you back as soon as they miss your call,
Okay.
those things are indications that those people have you in their mind.
Okay.
What I say, so one of the things that you can tell is you send someone a text in the morning, good morning,
Mm.
and then they reply in the night. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just saw your text. These are some signs that the person might not be thinking about you the same way you are thinking about them, or you are not on the same level. Because granted, unless of course ABR, Ejuma Oyeno, they don't get to see their phones as often as possible. You can't get your phone until break time or until you close. What I say. But most people, the kind of work most people do, every now and then they get access to their phones, and they will take a look at it and reply text messages that are of
importance
to them. So if you are not getting some of these responses, it's a sign.
And teacher said, "Many I could see a text. I will reply. I say, I won't check your class out."
Not at all.
Okay. I just said, "Oh, baku say. Tinebi a bed a whole day, 2 days. Nothing. I respond.
Anano ada ena me nua bi o se wo Jerry Kess apaya boy ko si netiko se man tonyom frɛ no sɔle a wode ta African hwan atoto ne komra gas hu a wo mu frɛ so mo hu boy bi o mu hu bi da me ana me de me nua.
Thank you.
We can't talk about people on the show. The people that are not on the show. It's a people on the show, so then let's move on.
No.
And I'm saying, oh, blah. Assembly so me para me you discuss.
Assembly the work model on the work model.
All sister. No sir. What to me no asusa asem asanya. Sister maka asemi kakra. Brother can I drink a cake chosa. How do you mo flow right back. As a ching. My other was a yam. My senior prayer people are not people.
People are not people anymore. Same would bring you ena oyi mepe confirmation on ade bi na me send am so brother o mpacho so wo de nkeja why wo nua be me ya wo da yemu ye janka yemu bi ya ye hye da ni obi ya wo ya brabo mi nka me pese wo ye be me de nka me pe wo pinu akosia 3 days ago ena me de send e bray and then abra ne responding.
Oh, we are seeing
And now Obra not responding.
Almost
because Onya in terms of Tonga. Because when your man okay, thank you.
Dear, you may he could answer was sorry. I know I say I died in soon chum sem for line with the honor and the castle. Eh, my me kata manu kwa mi mwadi. Eddie bay. Oh, and now what's the thing?
Obviously, your bro don't really check your. Oh, now we know. After a while, we just realized that on fire and bako say, I just guess, yeah.
I'm here for you. Me say I need somebody. Say I'm always here for you, but you have me. Hey, it's okay. You kokume am say aminia. Ahwa we dey say dey ekoi dey ahwa na ye pram me mewu etidu ti o say oh mama from back say 10 hours ye twam na me nya ne ko e what am say bra hwe obi abobi din wa ha papa winter
ye mo bi edi na oba no abebo obi din wahu ubetimi afre no oh ekwa mi wadwuma me ba me from sisi a fwen
okay
ba shimene
we ya dey call brothers ya fa call boyfriend girlfriend yanku yanim
okay yanku yanim yanka ya ma papa ni owia
onya kra mo kan ne ho asem hopefully wate ne mo kan
yes I am he can say ginya me sign dan kom ginya me ampa na nka hwan ginya me e sa dan kom e kan abra
nipa no me hope say o tie won fentu ne hofo say nyo bi o ye no awan fo ni me de nyame adoma me nye nipa me yebasabasa me ntesa so wo tie no bo modian na fa afutu ewo nsem o mu kim na ebeboa bebre So moving right along. Moving right along. Another sign that someone is into you is the person asks a lot of questions.
Oh.
They ask a lot of questions about you. For the most part, it usually starts with, what are you doing? Ebia, may I say, ebia adio no crampo no and said that in your area of interest, but you keep asking questions just to keep the conversation going. One thing and also you say a strong point to power. They accidentally touch you. When someone is into you, especially a man, and a bit more a long time ago, obi maybe.
Bra, and yeah, long time ago, bra, won't meet in Tronchain. I'm sure it wasn't long time ago, bra.
Long time ago.
Bra, can't send be yeah, long, be any about say, yeah, long time ago. I said, long time ago, and then I say, actually, yeah, we know, master made quite ye penny miss out. And you can get your fish.
And the people that must catch them bazaar.
We know, share.
Young point, and say still a young because
I'll buy that would that was switch him the tray. What yeah.
Okay, so I said when any bon commona ebia oyibi I said that ebia ofa bibi no the nufu echu kakra I say ofa bibi I said na no abepim wano by mistake.
Oh.
By mistake that.
No, I will not get close to you now for you to do that. No.
Oh no, yes, go.
No, the person is into you.
Yes,
you see, I'm here to see somebody who is into me. I will do that. Me, nobody's into me. I mean, who?
Yeah.
Oh, if you are like, your friend said, ebia wa hage no. Oh, ntibu wa hage na mo kwa na by mistake. Now one aquapim na no.
Mistake. It's not a mistake. It's not a mistake.
And I must be doing grass.
Because you cannot. You see, I don't know. I will not accidentally. My lips and your lips would accidentally. Papa, Papa, and your number one has been planning for a very long time.
These are some of the signs. So the person is into you. Oh, or yet to say, me, why do you feel? Now, or the new for you, kaka. Oh, sorry.
So okay. Are you saying all this based on experience?
I'm reading from the
okay, crime from there is like
any videos near there, like YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, Vanessa, why? Vanessa, God bless you.
We do. Vanessa, don't go there a bam.
We do. Because one the BBN will call on you. Oh, bro, there be one fee and that because onya ye home for
hold on. Since someone can maybe once I'm not more canana. I can the program your best channel.
Share. Program be oh.
Share.
I did Jinyamia to Nkomoh. Just opposite say Jinyame. I didn't have any no. Must see a bit to me.
Okay, Baba, where we?
No, maybe yeah. I have more interesting yo point too.
Mm-hmm.
They like to tease and play around you.
Now
What you are saying?
teasing.
Okay, so what I mean, so okay,
No,
what? Okay,
we are
you see, what
we
Matilda,
are
what
trying to
can I
have
say?
a discussion on some of
So then when would you come ask me because not person be said be me real so then so if
and how
this person is doing all but your me
trot
teacher teacher oh they can say maybe we meet because
so they like to tease. Oh, some of the teasing can be sexual, or they can just the way I want to make some of me feel me they jai me, those kind of things. It makes you enjoy the company.
Eti yenum bi na ye odon tokwa nkitinkiti amfaso bi ani so no. I just say we are into people.
Oh, it doesn't necessarily. It doesn't always mean that. It doesn't always mean that. Oh, Obi to say anti amapuma. Okay, there later we can say.
Sorry.
So, that is how it goes. And then one very, 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 very important thing is that who said Nancy Obia telephones. In fact, someone shared here me because upon a gumi team no also. And if you don't share it here, then I'm not going to
Man, shy better turn into rap, so which we don't want.
Yeah. It's either you share or I rap. Mun choose back. Okay, I only on mun choose back because they can't have it for free like that. I deal with so dear Chena Kasa. I
mean chatting for a little bit.
So the one that I wanted to say later on maybe back is that when you are with someone that is into you they hardly will be on their phone around you. They would hardly pay attention
to their phone
unless it's really an emergency. They might like literally they would put the phone aside and try and have a conversation or an interaction with you.
Okay, good point. So let me ask you this. So let's say meni nana dakun wo ho. Okay. Nana dakun lives in nana. Nana dakun lives in New York. Nana dakun lives in okay, me you many father Abeeku wo ho. Okay.
What state je unya bi da? I don't know who cause it's
okay. Many Nana dakun wo ho. Okay. Nana dakun lives in New York and I live in Maryland. So we are distance apart. Like I mean, it's at distance, but I find time to go see Nana. But when I went to see him, even before I went to see him, he started making excuses. And he doesn't want to even get close to me, as in like he doesn't even want to cuddle with me, he doesn't want to hug me, he doesn't want to kiss me, Evia, seminti na ba ya koda. What Evia koda. Me pese. Evia, who the woman say bagana, you be baby Evia, me bagana on. Woman no. You be ye you be pa Ghana on. Well,
hey,
so
Vanessa, I was liking you, but maybe I would if yeah. Our likeness will come to an abrupt end.
Wahoo. And then, like no sati putting up all these behaviors. Does that mean that he's not into me?
Of course.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
But Papa, the
because Papa, yeah, okay, phone na 7 no. One problem as is here no. Honey Papa phone. I said, be a nene doffo horn crown. To me, I'm going to say a disrespect to each
My
other.
I'm good. You see, they okay, kakra.
Disrespect to each other. Share none nonsense say me, I'm sure. See, do I mean, compare being got transcend the gym. This year, put in New York, dear. My year, I say, some heart to go. I want you to meet now on more. Park me karam so mami anso menya me ho fan kakra na table eto am so no Adam nana na me hwe table eto am so a enipa 5 oma ye round table mo tew no kyese obi a mo resi phone so no na ade na ha nipa egu ha obi a mo re a omo ye for na kyese obi a ne mpana na ne yere na mo te ho. Yes, now we the phone we actually we just Nkomoh na your phone now obi dey kire ne nyonko na so we hwe picture we na just see ade phone dey aka say bi mu be dan omo dey support dey atwi isem na dey atwi support so na fa
and crime say bi mu started dada
because in fact aya ni wo time because anya say odu phone no call ya dey to table here mo nyina mo ya ho na so ho no do fo apie phone no at that table no so ka disrespect ni papa mu no enya se test bi ba na ko pagya ni mu hwe bema ka nyambre kakra na bi anka be 1 hour bi an nipa ne ka phone no fa show bottom opekre jato kem o jato kem a e bi an na o kire bibi ni ope ntu ka fa show bottom oba so fa gura bag mu ko mo de mo ko ba bi a mo bag e gura mo
Nana Pacho, read the message be why, Mr. It's a message for you.
if you we nam so ba ene no buy the boy the bunny ache no. Oh, you see, just say, AJ, me who topic out the buy and but baby and papa can do
No,
and
we're talking about signs and wonders, signs and symptoms. Signs that you will know when somebody is into you, and when a video now yes our boys and then also I want to throw this into some of the things that you can tell if the person wants to be sexually intimate with you. You understand video because video now your boy girl ne call ne boy ho now call ne boy ho no wade him wa man na so boy ne ye said ye we hu okokan ya boy ne sina ne kondo.
No. But sir, he has the right to say that.
Well, mommy, or right so bit in akasa.
Of course.
You see, mommy, hey, oh, sir, wash it. About our care to you, say, we will be now. Who say ni panic shop and wine is open.
Oh, send it Abia na need the whole like the Abia na dream ni ho.
Good. And sada no. In fact, Abeeku no. Assembly ya catch na the text message na email bi kura wanya no. That day no waboto beto buy no on person be show akere. Enti ko na dwim no go fi so nka na de ke ya mo Nkomoh ya ye nia bi ati wo no mo ya bi. Afi won so akode he. Na dwim kra de ho kra de ne list no na e last kra wo mu. Also person de beto first. Eno nkyere se nipa ne nwe ho. But I did be always akoso just baby as me ya we sit me time on ho. Oh, so that could pay be there. And said that nye hu sa. But I feel say akoso nipa no Sa no open na on say a cheap a B flag be a trust. Nipa we am so we do
Okay, let me ask na me mama answer Father Bakus says Father Bakus, yes. Say Oba is when Oba is into you, when Oba is into you, she automatically assumes say, and I said we would think say also we are bear man also Oba is into you, no, you apply common sense and know say or your bar she has needs. Okay, she doesn't need to come ask you, say, oh, mommy say, and answer, mommy say, and answer, mommy saying. You, bear man, have to apply common sense and know, say, or your bar, she needs to be kept into, oh, at least, mini be crano. Once a month, to put
$5.
May have, massa, nana, in pension. Once, yes, in the award doesn't know the Matthias, but once a month, be dear. Oh, say be 100 or 200, be now waiting for 500,000. Whatever you feel so waiting is the thought that counts. Put in that effort.
I remember dia Bacchus Ekano. This is how I understand it. So Oba Pewa only when yes them.
And I'm not. That is what I'm saying. Say that is what I'm saying. Say Obano is assuming say, and now Obano will be comfortable enough to think say, "Woo bear mano, you will apply yourself."
No, wait a minute. A honest to be me saying as I can. I know, but the ame me so me person chimney. Say, a mema munti. Say Oba, Oba or pebema, a pepapa sodo.
Exactly.
Yes, man.
That is when you, the man, have to use your common sense.
Into you, she does not come to you for money. It is okay if you have it, but if you don't, and you big deal,
it doesn't change. It doesn't change anything.
It is the little things, the quality times now when you're background or spending. Where you don't necessarily have to say, maybe I love you, but I love you comes in different okay. Where did he? Those things. You know what I'm saying? And which Papa was saying, the person shows concern. The person asks more questions, wants to know if you're okay, if you're doing like whatever the person knows about you, and I say, oh, okay, you want to say, what text here and take it the whole day to say that Papa me throw back 10 hours and I'm back. So
okay, yeah, mommy answer me real quick. Melvina, sorry. It's not wrong for a woman to initiate sex. No. When you're when the chemistry is, when you're into that person and the chemistry is there is nothing wrong with you. Me and I will rape you. Me donya me lie. Whether you like it or yes, I will eat you by force. And then I just na me na me kwado. Now be your whole last. Na me and me your the crowd, the crowd sorry na me that na so. Me one is what started to open me. It is not wrong. But if you want to eat your man, eat them. Say no person omo fro ye. Mo fro omo bi. One mo eat you, eat them. Unless you say I didn't quite yes, I say quite they are fine. Say quite they are near, but say quite na you enjoy it. Fro omo bi, eat them too because it's good. Eating is good. You eat me, I eat you. And Malvina, it's not wrong, Okra. No, as a woman, you take charge. Let your man know. Say, yo, I got this. DNV.
No, but
ride him like nobody's business. Make him feel
also share. The lady ne eka say, it's where who say my buy me baby at home and was in the corner. No.
Right.
It's a slow movement, Kakra.
Right, that's it. And yes, a slow movement. Right? So when the bear ma, not the man has taken his time to know you are. And you might be what we ya. It was a bear money who say gay when you idea your bed will be.
And then,
Me,
okay.
if you are my man, and I feel like I want to eat you, me near me no. In some so baby, I will touch that place. Make one more with me. Make one more with me. What?
Me pacho me musadi ebi say video ya wo kan wa sen ni. You say asem no I ni dance ni try no ahu bi na ye dance. Say video ni e share keke. Be ma bi bi timi oba bi a ohodom sa. Oba bi ohodom a ofi say waya ade bi a enye akyere be ma na wo say bi ka opachew. Wa pachew or the fee say or the no and the baba trick no.
That is just that is wrong. That's wrong.
So when him says I do fear baby mu nana. When him say we fear baby mu where issues see we fear. A man did and solve issues. 80 a man baby still have that notion. But let me say this to you. Just the same way as some females think omotoswa, that is their everything to a man. That is you're really sick. If we're not to swan, be be a penufo, be a pet 20 no. That alone
you go rub it in their face.
It might get you effed, but it might not keep you. Okay. See, we need to, fix the mind a little bit. The fact that what could get disrespectful in your match, okay? Muni good mood mo. Then you just come and don't put on panty, go shower and put all the body splashes and all that on you, and then you come and open your somewhere for that man. Not every man entertains those things because how it feels when you gather that courage to go to a man, not or bounce or yin anymore. Hey, one shot 10 years I want to mean God that's courage in his arm. I just say, well, when you move it. Listen, when you go wrong and you disrespect a man or you do something a man does not like, apologize.
Yeah.
And then Stephanie Benson at the video be at Instagram. Me the share actually queer. Ma me no kwatana ni kunu anim or ware broni and na one man and aba so say. And oh yeah, ni rough. Papa so you busy. Oh yeah, Juma no computer. No, ma me na man na so no catch look. That be man catch stop it. You stop it. You know you. Wa wo five for. Omo man nyini. Mami ya papa ne se fa na to ho. On tekura woni made a wo pese oye. Ne baba na be pie o dem ho. E no be say ni move. And she knew what she was doing. And the way she was doing it, it was so flirty, like she's literally teasing this man. Papa ne se kata so was oh no I said that I saw no atone so no I said that in the twit. You see, that is different. But a raid ye all can abandon the baby at one away who into one who crash also ye kakre eka saying they will or yeah phone call nikra me sabe. That is not something ebema bema me who said I mean cano. Nani budget. What's in American? The BB hand the
ansana obi obabi nya sana bema bi entoa so na mummi no mo wasa ade no on sa chemistry no wo say me ri yese pe me fi sana me girlfriend yese pe me o pe say na ye communication flow kama me moment ni mu Nkomoh relationship no Nkomoh bi anim kasa mo twa kra TV na mo te ho ade a efe kra ba so ba ko twa n'anim ase ayi yaka no yomo ndi mo nte sa na aye din se enyema bi on ma ba ko ya ba ko betimi aso de so ntentem
but mo so aye ye ya mo read body language kakra aye ye mo read body language kakra
mo mi no Mommy, I was movie as here, much church mamma. One say, Mommy, no, I'm with you, no more trotros. I think I'm person wasn't going to my full loader. Ain't you know, Obia cranny experience be not able. It or some mommy, no, with me, church Jack. Say me, yes, I may say, where's yes, I may say, or some with me, church mamma home. Na mo ankyerɛkyerɛ mo ho deɛ a.
Oh, there be banana. Nyini nyina na esi echiro. Because echiro bi na say ye fans ba
Wode tena hɔ. Ɛyɛ ɔsɛ nipa na nyi nti onim a.
Now enyi a wenyi. So that means people need to step up their game. Oh dear.
I'm
You
telling
move
you.
on to something else, but people need to step up their game. When your man is certain, you go and as a bema oteho or yiraba, maybe or share wine be or the or better sound chain or no like Papa was saying utizu being flirtatious but what the inside she showed trim kakra or so a budget kakra hey Charlie that she be nice so you should know say bonia benefakurutim so when you are non Nkitinkiti be sani ade ubu our shadow say my mentra will now so into be better now so into him so baby I mean most of the time try it on pen near or better so keka but it should always be on that, say, I mean, you should read the body language. Come on. Odo ye wan crowd in some question because I won't say what for them.
And me what a platform so just so you know. Pretty J, myself and Akusia, T group I mema but you have it's a very expensive. I mema and yema baby. Yeah, mema dear and your madi I microphone some money fines. If you want to be a part of it, later on. Yes, but now mubana mubesiana muties kana mukusimu ye we say oh in fact the money was worth it. Yeah.
If I tell Range Rover, I will promise him and buy it. There's every many
Ako. Anyway, so Ako waka say another ako so be can
put it down auto Range Rovers or the nano and auto Range Rovers.
I said papa will be come me ma papa nkasa papa
Who be head no a baby be aka ginyame.
So I mean, I'm still on some of the signs that you can tell if someone is into you. They give you a lot of compliments as well. Now, I don't know na tricky kakano because we have come to understand say women like
look. And also the compliment to Besha was tricky.
Tricky because some might not be genuine. Some might be just because
fake
we know
news.
Fake
the fake
news.
is news.
The fake is news. Some might be just because we know you want to hear it, so we'll give it to you.
Oh,
What you say? But there's a thin line between genuine compliments and fake compliments. But the genuine ones, where they
papa
make you
we sure with the link in the better now because Richmond wakas so I don't know if Richmond time is one. Yeah, the better so now.
The better no be album. See, for instance, right? For most of the time, for Bema to know, say, and I make us say, most of the body language is one of the biggest things. Most women will not come out and say it by themselves or verbally, but they show body languages. Ebia, one kasano.
Papa, can I have free? Oh, me and my mom free as
So there are certain body languages that are pretty obvious. Yes, ebia oba woni oba kasa, then every so often no brush it neti ekwonechi.
Oh,
For the most part, unconsciously they are trying to let you see the full face and the cuteness of the whole condoms, of the acrimony that is attached
there. Please allow my brother to speak his English. Brother, flow for me. Thank you.
The acrimony that is intricately attached to the subsequential development of the anatomy.
Thank you.
Anatomy, what's happening?
Anatomy.
Was
them burn.
If you had done, so yeah, but basically, like they will smile with you. No kasana is or bite it the tongue. Or bite in the tongue, kakra. They have a. I'm talking for a mouth.
Talk for me.
I'm talking about Emma, the signs that we are told that when you see some of these signs, and it's not guaranteed. Master, don't go follow these signs and go make some big mistake. It doesn't always work like that. But sometimes, because me in particular, as I sit here, these signs, me who put no me who say, oh yes, sign. It's a member that we are observant. You can observe these things. Like when any kasana, I say, or fairy bean, or to me show a new near there, or smiley smile. She said, "A full moon near there, Nkitinkiti." These are all signs of the time. Remember?
And time.
Sir, odo comes with fear. A lot of people think, say, odo it comes with fear. It comes with shyness. You must.
Remember, saw what the working here. He said, "I know
Yeah,
time bang, time bang as I shine no, eba and
the shy and the fear.
It lasted for how long?
It does last. It depends on who you're dealing with. Trust me. Nana, trust me. It depends on who you're dealing with and how much you hold that person. Some girls fake, and there's no doubt. But if somebody is faking, you will know. And now, never assume say obia. There are people who look very outspoken and giddy outside, but when it comes to relationship with men that they respect and love, they are very down to earth and they are different. Those are the things that people must watch out for. Because
Nana, why do you have to come and sit here and say my business?
Sometimes.
Why? I know myself. Okay, we all see. I say AJ Pepe. Why do you have to? I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
You see, it's love itself, it's fear. Okay, it comes with fear. No, Obi Obeka say odo shro nimuno na o yentro. Na just say our dokro na nyo dokan. Udovia is shro. Yes, nana nyo wenim sa. Yes, your fear for your heart to be broken. You're scared of all these things. It's not a negative one, but it's some kind of feeling be a winner. Yeah. A ferry as I said, a buo ebewom ferry will be a. There's a limit to a ferry, and not just a walk that them one because minimum be a so a giant girl because the girl on the ferry into my on any call them a girl nakatan on to me you're comfortable in any no America. But ferry ni pan anywhere and simple hand to me in country anybody. Say or young kwasia this is saying. Okay, if I say no be if I say ebe ebu ni ferry me who there's a 10 line. One no caster ube susu. Ube mind on words. What to say to the person, even though say wahe to anasa waye bibi a who say we dia koye di nkwasem ba but
and then you can say any nyam independent
Thank you. Even though say and most of the time you feel say penny kro yakokora say senkora bofra ne da no hu na hu we a afi won fa ne nyehwe but it doesn't happen always. Eye nipa no su ni nipa su a woye how a o carry ne ho how one wo dealing. Yeah. Wait me do nana but still untimi mfre no emu ni di nto ase he kwakuda kwajoda ko bra no. And you know say no, some people you won't cross that line. And fact so who draws so who I no.
And the thing is that you become, no matter how powerful you are or how strong you are or how you see yourself, the very moment you are around that person, you become a child.
Yeah.
You become something else.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I say, Akosia Williams. The whole Akosia Williams. Thank you.
I know interest
Not
wedding, but
I don't just say where Jimmy. It's because you love and respect that person. Wow. And so nipa kuni kwa betimi at tete onipa we what tete or ye what tantan or ye but the fact that you love and care for that person emma ubi bia beden
change. And I say everybody might have seen you outside different.
Everything about you becomes different.
So when you saw a shit, one or to say would they unfaithful, but only Nippon in particular.
I go say the TD yeah,
then you know I'm missing. Anyway, so
make a concept. No, but I'm just saying,
Papa, now
there are some people that you love them to the point where when you are around, in as much as when they come around you become a different person. And they somehow know and feel it. Okay, they know if they feel it. But they take that money for granted. Ubetimi who said, Ubetimi who are batting take gramu no jina so say pa. Obekwa ubehu be me bi na bi say anenti sister pa no wajimiama oba wajimiama be me say na be ma we pa no wajimiama e yodo na ye kan bia no. On the outside, like Nanadako said, I had to say, on the outside, she's outspoken, she speaks her mind, she's not afraid to let her feelings known. But when it comes to that one person now,
it's sanity.
Yeah, mommy, offer offer it.
Obi can say, but love makes us act silly. Yes, we do. When you say silly, it could be a lot of things that you never do. You don't say where your boundaries are broken. You've set boundaries for yourself, but when it comes to that particular person, they break your boundaries without you even knowing it. Okay, that is silly because you become
you see this person,
laughing and all that, but
you see this person, you love this person, but you see all these women around him throwing themselves at him. He's also falling for, he's doing other things. Yet, because you penning into you become very vulnerable. So now, like you become something else that you be like, okay, what the F am I doing? Why am I doing all this? Hold on. So
some tears, yes, mummy and no person nantia. The Chibiana, a dear friend respect no, a fin and a bounce a court naba, Sana was echo, and found say, we are Bema when you chair colony too much no. A bra why you were drinking so near Sacolana Benant now, so would the woman or no swash one of this Ebunama. And so we are penny moon office on your colony.
But it seems like we are a little bit off the topic.
I doubt it, but okay.
We are talking about signs for you to know if a person is into you.
Okay.
But as I say, it's all over the place. Unless it's just me.
Papa, you tell us, send the Nkomoh, but you tell us when a man is into a female. You were just talking about females into men, how we put our hands in our hair, how our facial expression changes, how we talk to men, how, and you've already mentioned by mistakes, for body touching and kissing and all that. Okay, now when a man is into a woman, what are the signs we should look out for? What are we looking at?
This is what the topic is about. Maybe I'm more idiot.
Okay.
Now,
Or say no, I can't over back. No, I'm from 10.
Whatever I said, for the most part, applies in both ways.
Okay.
Like for instance, paying attention to their conversation, paying attention to their body language. And remember, we similarly, when a man is into a woman, for the most part, same thing. They won't be on their phone consistently whilst they are around you. Okay, again, unless it's an emergency, because especially if you don't live with that person, obviously you're only going to be with the person for an hour, 2, 3, whatever. You understand? So whatever it is, obi ebe frowni waka and your life threatening, no, that can wait. If you are with someone and then every minute now we'll phone, so now we'll text it, now we'll reply, now we'll answer phone calls, clearly that person is not of that much value to you, and you get distracted. Also, as far as even we also like people who are funny, people who are not overly emotional. You can joke around them and not worry about hurting their feelings. Okay, so if you find someone who gets your joke and you get their joke, it makes it very, very easy for you to connect with that kind of person. And the physical touching, Oba, if a man hugs you, okay, and you pay attention to the person, you can tell if the person is just hugging you for just a hug, or it's a hug that tells you, say, I have special attraction to you or for you. You understand? So and the same thing, and Oba hug Bema, just a regular Bema, it feels different. Oba hug Bema or bibi mana, it feels different. I don't accidental a lip in the bemuno. Oyi na no akwana bi akopem na no by mistake. Ebia or for bibi oyi bibi akyere no na or the nufu etwi no by mistake. That kind of thing. And mema so same thing. So it's just a matter of paying attention, and that's something most men don't have, that smartness to pay attention to some of these body language.
Nana man is also about we are maybe so.
Sir, what can be say edipa no baako ɛwɔ phone so na sɛ nea wote hɔ nom na sɛ ɔmfa wo ho a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ nipa no ɔdwen ho. Sisi a no phone no yɛ akɔyɛ problem bi ama nipa no. Menka sɛ yɛnyɛ dispensation so ho. Phone ɛyɛ akɔyɛ problem ɛwɔ nipa nkita relationship no. Open nipa the part, trust me, or drink nipa no bet. The more no, I say the super glue be affam at your phone.
Nana, would you say the person is addicted to their phone? Because these days, people have addictions and some people are seriously addicted.
And then nipa baby association and we move 100 go the move 85 to 90 no are addicted to their phone.
Okay.
Nipa wo ho kro wo se nipa ho
Okay, so
Ebi
said
kura
what
tumi
you
ka
yen
sɛ
me
okay.
ɔne
ni
bɛrima ne
panel.
ɔne bɛrima ne da koraa no.
Ana,
Phone so otumi kɔhwɛ.
Papa.
Yeah, see
In
that.
this case, then it's an addiction. Let's say Papa, the way Papa loves game, and Papa has said it a couple of times, says sometimes if you're not careful and you're female and you're around him, you can open up just like the girl opened up and the guy did not even see it. You know, he won't mind you because he's on the game. So I can say clearly say Papa is addicted to the video game. If he's into video game, if his mind is set to play a video game, don't come to him with all that touching and all that stuff. Okay, now with just the scenario I
Ɛne yɛ
gave,
wote nipa n'ase sɛ nipa wei na
Mpatwa me
ɔte
ba,
hɔ na
Debbie ba,
ne yɛ
Mpatwa
wote
na me ba.
n'ase.
With that scenario that you just gave, no, I cannot tenacity unim ni American because the guy is addicted. Okay. And now whoever it is, a female chrono or whoever phones, you know, the person is addicted. There is a difference between the person loving you or pill. Not that they are not, they're not into you, but it's just they have an addiction. I mean, I don't know if what I'm saying is clear because they might be into you, but they are addicted to BB. So with the papa kind no na make with you. It is a papa minyo bi wo ho. Na say bi mean okay, the person is addicted to the phone. Am I right to say that oh, you are not into me, internet, it's phone rather than internet game now? Is that possible?
That the person
Mm-hmm.
might be addicted to their phone, be
Uh-huh.
that as it may.
Right.
Listen, our organs,
Yeah.
we don't pay attention to something, but you cannot talk and listen at the same time. It happens so fast that we don't pay attention to. If you are talking, your ears don't work. But because we keep intermittent breaks in our talking, we get a chance to hear even whilst we are talking. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Say if you are actually paying attention to somebody, like I said, unless it's an emergency where you have to attend to it. You're funny say you're on a date with someone, okay, and then your friend texts you, oh, Charlie, you promised to send me some music video last 2 weeks, but I still haven't got it. What's going on? Would you say you are so addicted to your phone that question cannot wait till you are done with whatever it is that you are doing? The
Mpɛsɛ
moment
na
that
ɔde phone hyɛ ɔbɔtɔm a ɔbɛyɛ dɛ nya saa text message no.
hold on 1 second, I need to answer this. It's an unconscious. Yes, I know. So we are in a digital age where things, but some of these things, if you can't if you can't put the phone aside, put it in your pocket, put it somewhere, and give the person as much attention as they deserve now, it's a bad sign. Again, Obi text said, what if you are a businessman or a businesswoman and you need to check on some people? That's a different story altogether. ABR, you left a meeting and you need some updates. And so I know it's, I mean, for as long as you are not
Once
going,
in a while, once in
yeah,
a
for
while.
as, but like pipi na washe, what you are pipi na wako hit, pipi na wako hit. No, that is a problem.
Yes.
That to me is a problem. And to make us say these signs, it's kind of hard. Then also, obia, when people are into you, they almost immediately or they feel comfortable talking to you about their future. Okay, with or without you. They are telling you what they intend to do just to see where your interest is. Oh, and then they won't come on. Okay, I was say I'm planning to go do my master's. So now say me yes, you Charlie. like they start to tell you about something about themselves. They are not asking you to be a part of it too. They are just telling you their future plans. They are not saying, say, let's do this together, let's do this together. But the moment someone talks to you, they feel comfortable around you, and they can tell you some of these things, and it's a good sign that the person is very, very, very much into you. The other one, I don't really agree to it. It's a
Post me no.
And if
they are into you, they will post you.
Yeah, they remember just crowd show you know be akoko to me baby say me missing go be uncle put to be hey be akasa maybe
And I was sure. Then I don't know which change your voice or yeah, the Abeeku go to be otherwise. Massa.
go mute
Steady.
AB joining ye nti de AB divide na AB.
Baby son for Michiobia.
that's my kids. Hey, sorry.
One on your
Sorry.
sister. One on your kid sister. Don't bring yourself. Anyway. Akosia na AJ na nkofa wote and better that some year we are concentrating on the gestures and the signs and all of that. But mpedama AJ as the bias today, somebody can be watching out for you 24/7 and basically be into you. Do you feel me? 24/7 monitoring. And that person, it tells you, say, he's into you.
Or she's into you.
Or she's into you. Or watch out for you, Keku. Yeah.
24/7.
I think, say, another one would be somebody who helps you become a better version of yourself. Inti on you pay cordo, make sure that in your was it 24/7. You're behaving like a lady.
The system is working.
System is working. You're doing what is expected of you. You are not just, misbehaving, knocking on doors and doing unnecessary things. It's part of the watching out.
We are hold on. What time allow people to join into when we're ready, we'll put the link there and we'll announce it.
In about 30 minutes.
Announcing
me, I would urge people to be looking out for those things rather than the lip licking and all the stuff you're talking about, because a woman or a guy can do all of those things and still do you for one night. Obetum the phone now to on funny phone that 3 days. It doesn't say Jack. You understand? But they're watching out.
Speaking,
helping you become a better version of yourself. That one I would agree with it 100%.
That the person is into you.
100% into you.
So would you say there? Okay, so if let's say last time in a year about which females we love those things, and Papa was making some serious points to be there. It's not necessarily for a man to say certain words, because then again he could be saying some fake and some keke just so because you want to hear them.
Yep.
So what you have just said, are you trying to tell us that we should look out for actions of men?
Yeah, actions
more
of
than
men.
mere words.
Yes.
Exactly. But then you look at the person's action.
Exactly.
That will tell you
Eric Pope, I will not inbox you if you don't send it to me. Me and you.
Into Papa.
Be attracted to you. When you will soon. What can some markets we are seeing in our but still 419?
Eric Pope. I'm waiting. Why
me? Somebody is sexually into you. So obi pewa. Obetum po wa jina wenyim we buncha we su. Wa kenye numin seminina. It doesn't mean nothing.
I don't know.
Oh no. Na be hu. Inde me.
If it doesn't mean nothing, then on pure. That's what I'm saying.
No, but it means something.
It means something to you, but it means nothing to him. He's only doing it to get to you. That's what I'm saying.
So we are talking from Nimpano ne sign.
So
who they are into you.
Okay, we see we are talking. Me pamocho. Ma papa kasa na me papa kasa mi.
What I'm saying that if the person we are talking about signs that you look out from someone. So it's not about if the sign is that of a fake gesture. Well, you may or may not, but I mean, we are not talking about fake signs right now. We are talking about real signs that you can pick on. I understand the angle that you are coming from, but that kind of throws it off a little bit. We are talking about real signs, something that you see about someone that would let you know the person is into you. Yenka possibility of being fake. That's a different topic, but we are talking about the real part. That what are some of the things that a person may give off for you to know that they really are into you, or some of the things you can see from a person's reaction for how that they are into you. So I get the fake part, but let's talk about the real part for now.
Okay. All right. Akusia bisa wasam ni real quick. Obi sending me a message.
Okay, Papa, no maybe today. So then I was asking but then to you, Papa. I remember we spoke about this thing, and I was more into words. You telling the person that maybe out of the blue, I miss you, out of the blue, just reconfirming your affection for the person, which is saying I love you out of the blue, where you have not been told I love you before you respond, I love you too, or me too. But then out of the blue, you say it. Right. Thank you, Deden. Thank you, Roger. You don't like it. You don't feel the same way, but just the people not person. Okay. No sure.
Thank you.
Okay, and then you explained further there. You don't see where there should be a problem with a man not being verbally expressive, but then do it through action. So then I'm asking there. So Obi, should we look out for the actions more of Obi isn't to you, or what? Like I am Mr. Afiepe words here, for the hell of it. No? Are you as a man trying to tell us women here and those listening there, we should also look out for actions more? So
see,
everybody is different.
For the purpose of this topic, for the purpose of this topic, we are dealing with actions. We are dealing with non-verbal communication.
Okay.
Because if the person is into you and they open their mouth to tell you they are into you, you don't have to worry about all these. They've already said it. They've already given it out. You understand? For the purpose of this topic, and we are talking about the non-verbal partner. But the onus is on you to figure out by any actions, the way on your casa, the way or react to you, the way or touch you, the way I also one can or no casa or smile, the way the energy that the person exudes when they are talking to you and stuff like that. This is what we are talking about. What try them level we not say about verbalize that. That's on them by themselves. But we are talking about the non-verbal signs and wonders of the time dispensation.
Okay, so if a person is jealous, is that into you?
That's a non. That's a non-verbal gesture, so that could be it too.
Oh, there you be say into you.
It's a non-verbal gesture, so that could be it.
So that's also part of it.
Okay, Papa, this question is for you. Or say, ask this for me. How do you know? Right now we're talking. Let's see, that's an is when I say when she have and I say more kasa na bibi. The question is say, How do you know if the person is really still into you after a while? Ebia, moshia, mohu. You've known each other over the months, over the years. How do you know the person is still into you?
I mean, that is where Araba's point comes in.
Mm-hmm.
If the person did all that just to get what they want, after they get what they want, I mean, clearly their true intentions will manifest.
Okay.
Their true intentions, because when they were trying to get to what they wanted, there were things that they were doing. So if they stop doing those things, then you should clearly know that they are not into you like that. They just needed something.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, that one is obvious enough. I mean, see, some of these things, you can be in denial if you want to, but some of these things are as clear as day. It's sometimes there might be some gray areas here and there, but for the most part, it's black and white. The issue here is that, you see, you guys are taking it to the next level, and that is what I'm trying to prevent.
How are we? Papa, question we're talking about into somebody.
Right.
Okay.
So
right.
let's deal with that. We are not.
And that is what we are talking about. So how do you still know the person is still into you? We are talking about into the signs. Isn't that what we're talking about?
Yeah. So if you find out the person is into you and you're also into the person, then you guys continue with your
right. And the only question is, how do you know the person is still into you? Okay, you you are yes, say you are into each other, whatever, however, sign, tell signs now aba malenke. How do you know, say, unless you're saying we shouldn't ask that question, how do you know, say, the person is still into you? Or so concern no. Since we are on the topic of talking about being into somebody, you understand? The person, you are into that person, the person is into you, you've come together, whatever has happened. How do you know, say, you like maintain that the person is still into you? That's the question.
Obasima, I'm gonna answer for that. I mean, the point of this whole discussion is for you to read signs, or for you to read body gestures. Now,
right.
afterwards, the true intentions of that person, it's only a matter of time. Time is the best storyteller. So afterwards, the true intentions of that person will manifest. We are talking about when, prior to getting into the point where now you have to figure out if the person
right, and
that's
it. You see, say, if you say that, then meaning we're not being fair to others that also have questions. Okay, you have the signs are there. You want to know if somebody's into you or they're not into you. Yes, ma finding out what you but accidentally or nanwa be boom say all that after a while, you don't see the signs now, not all year before, no. So you, at the back of your mind, you want to know, is this person still into me? Because it's our signs in now all year, and I still don't see it again. So does that mean he's still into me? Because
time on the floor, no crosswatch.
Listen, there, and it goes without saying. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering why that question is being asked, because
Papa, you
unless something about the person has changed,
i.e., it does change.
Right. Unless something, again, if you know that something about the person has changed, then you know that is the reason why the person's attitude or something has changed. One, the person might have lost nejuma. Okay, so thought process is different. Like, there's so much going on. The person might be sick, might have health issues. Okay, the person might be involved in some other things taking that attention away from you. But all things being equal, if there is nothing has
All right,
changed about
Papa.
the prisoner,
So put your
and now
mommy.
they're kasa.
So put your mommy. Yo, the form more shay would my dear said Damasi. And then I say me want to call my way check it. No, say nipa 6.5 and I say half no problem the pacroyers hano. Mr. Mon there no man najumadi no and coaches and somewhere yet no. In the Dimakutin say a dear. Biomu nso mu a motie yɛn wɔ radio no so no sɛ dedaa mo nim no dumienu nya abɔpɛ ne apɔn afuti hɔ na yɛbɛtoa so wɔ Facebook saa bere yi no yɛba bɛbie line ato hɔ na obiara nso de n'adwenkyerɛ aba ma remfi sɛ dwumadie nso ɛyɛ top hub for ɛna afa ɛho ka yɛda mo ase.
Okay, Nana Medasi, but Papa, let me just simply say this because I just pulled it up, and it says that if a person, let's just say, I'm into you, it's a slang word way to say I love you. Okay, now for the sake of those that might not understand what I mean to you and whatever it's the other word for I love you. Now, Papa, question now, Nipan Obi say we are still talking about I mean to you. Ncho Obi do. Ebe de name there Obi pio. Yeah, you say people. I was whichever way. Okay. From the beginning, I'm a science to you. Obotum was shadows and I need to or the name of you kakra. I been say so one or taffy one show style be or frefro. Okay. Then you pa no with a question. No still concern you there. Minyo be a shia or piamasam, ya bibi. Yeah, cheered out for some time. Now, how do I know that you pokuro the hapiam another on piam? Okay, if they be a first, and I'm imagining you to whoever asked the question and it read. Let's say the person calls you every day, and Papa has also said they be an apart from that, we lose nejuma or yarrow and all other things. You can maybe offer 10 times a day. Then find that every time the person wants to hear your voice. If he is the area once in a day, no, wa fro another wa friend. A friend is super maybe the person doesn't talk much. It's like they're more quiet or whatever, being a female, a male. That is, the signs that I would say there. Maybe they are not into you or they don't. The other word is love you anymore. Okay. Oh, it's there. There's so many things you would see there. You are right for asking that because honestly, yeah, in a sense that man can so many times on platform me today. Mr. For meaningful most times after the meaningful na what be chasing. No? Men change at a point to be, which I personally don't know. I can't tell. Though Mr. Afun was suban. And then like Papa was saying, as an if you want so there's no point. And they always say and laugh about it there. Who campaigns after election? So the election has been won. Who campaign? Who does that? This is a very interesting topic to be discussed maybe another time. Where me are very interested in it, in the sense that say what campaign now what can someone or be official benyala what a Range Rover on a very pope okay what a Range Rover it is all due time you are naturally forget it take up one car not shredded or don't answer. Should a female assume that the love is gone, it's done, or what does that mean? So yes, the best another day. And I think people would want to get
That's
more
what that is all that I'm driving at. Say,
breakdown. Yeah.
if we add this, then we are kind of because we can do a whole different topic on that question. Okay. Now we are talking. We had a video, and per the video, we coined a topic around the video. So I want us to stay on track because say you open them kind of worms and then the subsequent questions will throw everything away.
Mhm.
So if we want this to be discussed as a topic on its own, that's a very good one too. Like, how do you tell when someone is no more into you? Okay, that's a whole different topic. We are talking about how to tell if someone is into you today. And see, if follow up, and I say we're going to tell about how do you tell if someone that was into you is no more into you. That's another brought up because I'm sure people have a lot of stories or experiences that they can share with us.
Mhm.
And so, my confuse those two. If you guys get my drift out, let's not confuse the two.
Yeah,
Let's
Papa.
stick to the topic today. If we want to make a sequel of this, and then next week we do that, that is another.
This is where my confusion is. So
Mhm.
we're not deviating from the topic. The question is that discussing ourselves and obi so dear or no one question or person and or dear banner obisa. You understand? Because for me, it's not far from that.
It is. It is. It's a sequel to it. We can treat it as another topic because we are talking about science. We are talking about things that you will want to know that a person is into you. Now, if you reverse us and do a 180, that's the opposite of the topic, which is another good topic, but that is not what we are talking about. We are
No,
giving us
okay.
the 180 of the topic. We are talking about things to look out for, the happy part. We are dealing with the positive part.
You see, and that is the thing that you see. You're looking at the positive part, but obi susu dia or no question asem akofa question number. So I don't mean that we should not respond to onipakono.
No,
I
no,
mean,
we have just Papa. I have responded to the person. I am a
person that this is what we are talking about today. That question is a very good question for another day. We can have a whole discussion on that. I have just responded to that person.
Okay, but Papa, what if the person does not come the next time? But this is what I will say.
That's the thing.
You have answered the best way, which I will just remind you. You said it there. It could be there in your they are still into you, but they've lost their job. Maybe they are sick. Maybe they are not in their right sense of mind. So at least maybe there, whoever it is that you asked this question, Papa has answered where you should also think through it and said, okay, if a person has lost their job, then they will act a certain way that they are not into me. He said further, but say, okay, the person might not talk much, okay, to you because their state of mind is not right, and that.
It's not even a bear man. Question.
No, I would tell you, of course. I'm just saying. I said it could be anybody. So he answered. Papa answered in a way just to summarize it and make it short. And I mean, so but then this is it. You see, into you, no, the other word, slang word, and is I love you. Okay. Now, here again is my question. The into you, is it a romantically into you? Because people could be okay. No, I'm saying sorry, I take it back. Is it sexually?
Before you continue, more pet link, I just pinned the link on there and see if you want to join, you can go ahead and join. But I need you to if I don't even know how to say this because we have allowed Ako and Araba to break that rule, so I don't know how to enforce this. It's a video program. There's a reason why we do it video, and as much as possible, because every now and then we might have to do some editing, we might have to cut a piece of it, and this look right here doesn't look good if we have to cut a piece and do like a promo out of it. And that's why we prefer, our preference is video. For today, I'll let it go, but subsequent days, please, if you cannot do video, then you might, because Obed and I'm hand to do any promo out of this.
Is it better?
If you coming on with your phone, so please make sure your phone is on auto rotate, and then it's like this. Put your phone on auto rotate and then make it like this so that it will fill the screen. Today, Akusia, the way Akusia look and the way I look. Today I'll make an exception, but subsequent shows, please make sure you come on with video. If you are not ready to come on with video, then please. Okay. No, but you know what we do, and say no. That's what I'm saying. Akusia, continue with your question.
Okay,
so please click on the link, and then come on. You can come on without video for today. I can excuse you.
So what I was saying. So can I go off again now, please?
Yeah, you can go off if you want.
Okay. So what I was saying is that when they say somebody is into you, which I just read, the other word is I love you. Okay, somebody loves you. Okay, I love you is the other word. Right. Now, people are sexually into people, but not necessarily in love with them or love them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can you tell me and those watching us and all that, when somebody is sexually into you and love you, what is the difference? How would you know that? So you know what I'm saying? Like, but and your doasim.
In other words, pretty much the same question. AJB say a twist in for another angle, because that is all you are saying. What if the person shows that they are into you, they get what they want from you, and then afterwards they are not getting what you want anymore because it looks like they were just into you for the sex? Yeah, because if someone is just into you sexually, if someone is just into you sexually, that is all there is to it. There are no emotions attached. Okay, so if you are asking about someone who is topic Yankasano, before we came up with it, it was a struggle for us Ankasapo to figure out, say, are we talking about someone being into somebody sexually, someone giving off sexual non-verbal communication, or someone liking somebody or trying to be in a relationship with that person? It was a tough one. It took us a long time for us to come up with that broad one, because truthfully, the actual purpose, the actual the background of this topic was, how do you tell when someone that you know already, you guys are close to each other, you guys are nice with each other, but how do you tell if this person wants to have sex with you? Okay, that was the actual background of this topic, but we had to open it up so we can have all these extras. So to answer your question, if someone is into you looking for a relationship, it's two things. It's either they are looking for a relationship, looking to stay with you for a long time, or they just want to sleep with you. Either way, it's part of they're into you. It has an operational definition. You can define it as someone trying to be in a relationship with you, or it could be defined as someone trying to sleep with you. It has an operational definition, and I guess again, like I said, time is always the best storyteller. So in time, you figure out what part of into you the person was.
All right, thank you. I think you.
Okay. Why? I could say be me. Who's a so?
Yeah, Mpachwai.
Akwaba.
Yeah. I also be a way.
Yeah, when you say on catch it.
Mishopa. What topic in Ampesa be Bemuka cry? A bit the one will say somebody is it to you. Like if you are being with the person don't tell you I love you. The person don't tell you I miss you. The person comes to you. You guys have been together for a little while. You know the person. He knows you. He never even eats at your house. You can tell that the person is hungry, but he never eats in your house. How do you know the person is to you? And how do you know even the person even wants you? Or how do you know, say, it's not just by sex?
Okay, it's Akosia. If I get you clear, is it? Are you asking a question? And I say, oh,
Yeah,
answer
me person me busa mas
Irani dien. Bo, ubisa
me
ye. Oh,
busa questions.
sorry.
So how do you know? Because that's more. How do you know the person is to you? Better one. How do you know? Like the person don't tell you in front, don't tell you say uphill. He doesn't tell you that he misses. He miss you. Sometimes if you can tell that the person is hungry, comes to you, can't even eat in your house. How do you know the person is you? And the person is claiming that he really loves you and all that. How do you know? It's a question, Busa.
Okay, so a person says they are into you, which
Yeah,
I've already made it clear. Said by Google, no, I mean to you is the other word of I love you. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And then this person never says I miss you.
Oh, I
They
love
never
you.
Is
say
it
I love you.
urban
Okay.
definition or urban dictionary or regular?
Google yala no azama mo. Mama kaya But then Mama Peda Makenyi,
Mhm,
this is how best I can answer your
mhm,
question.
mhm,
It is okay and it makes sense for a person to give you a word of affirmation, which is telling you how they feel. That is we females, that's our thing.
mhm,
But I will speak me kind of call more because you're a female and you're asking that,
mhm,
to the females out there and from little thing that I've experienced from men. No,
mhm,
men are more of action. A real man, okay,
mhm,
actions more than the words that we want to hear, and which Papa has already said it not once, not twice, so many times. Now, to a man's world, if I don't miss you, if I don't like something about you, if I don't love you, I will not waste my time to come to you.
mhm,
I mean, in as much as say we could say so when enye nokre be ma betimi ni wada wabra
mhm,
ompe wo no e wo ho
mhm,
e no de mean taking that part out,
mhm,
but me hunu ne say be ma a woyɛ real man a
mhm,
biribi si n'ani so a wɔbɔ bra papa bi that say wɔyɛ matured wɔwɔ papa bi on wasting the time
mhm,
ɛmma wo nkyɛn
mhm,
ɛmfa wo course, because at the end of the day this is the thing though, nipa no sɛ wamfa wo call o wamma wo
mhm,
nkyɛn o ɔne
mhm.
wo ka o wotumi nyɛ ne hwee.
Exactly. Mhm,
Good. Enti sɛ otu onya mmerɛ ɛma wo
mhm, mhm,
na ɔba wo nkyɛn a ɛnyɛ ne words I miss you no, ɛnyɛ the I love you no ɔbɛka no,
mhm.
ɛm, ɛ- ɛna emini sɛ anaa ɛbɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔdɔ. Mehu sɛ asɛm a meka no ɛnti
Make
aka yɛ
Ako,
adwuma because
make it.
Akosia Williams.
mhm,
Let me come in here.
Mhm,
mhm,
A man can come to you,
mhm.
mhm,
and it doesn't mean jack.
Okay, I said that. I made
Okay.
sure that,
Thank
but
The
you.
fact,
we
the
can't
fact that
generalize that.
no. I'm just saying, say,
Yeah.
the fact that Akoti, as somehow can I'm answering you based off of what you said. A
Mhm,
Okay.
man can come to you,
Uh-huh.
mhm,
stay with you, spend time with you.
mhm.
Doesn't mean say because we're spending time with you it means anything to
He
them.
loves
No,
you. Uh-huh.
it doesn't
Okay.
mean it. Oh,
But the American,
no.
I don't think you were listening to me. I don't think so. What I said
Okay,
was
please make me.
the American say we all know yaka yate say bema betimi no wabeda. It doesn't mean jack. And no, I said it and I put it on the side. And I'm a sign can't say to a man and in a man's world, And this thing, Papa has said it before. In as much as I argued it and said, so okay, we want to hear those words. It is important for somebody to affirm, give you that confirmation, that affirmation, say, I love you, I miss you. We want to hear those words because it makes you feel good, you know. Men maybe so are not that type, but they do it through their action. I said that. I just said that right now. 80, in as much as we are teaching, we don't want to put one picture down and say, because Sabino, ye di nkoma, eyana, obiane how process yasem. 80, yentimi nka asem ba ko fancy was say, oh, bema no bed about nche no nche so do inti neche say. No, some men don't say much, but their actions will tell you, because then young fun is, I'm just saying, we have Ekia, we have Akosia, we have Akosia B, we have AB. There's 4 girls on here. If Papa has access to all 4 of us and choose to go to AB, okay, it means something. It should mean something to AB, and that is between. It should mean something to Ono Papa no and to AB no. It means something. And I put it again and said, say, real man, not a kwakwala, not a boy who doesn't know what he's doing. Not every man talks much about their feelings and how they treat females, what you mean to them. Not every man, okay? Not every man. Some are more of action and some they talk. And then Papa made it clear to us, say, sometimes because of the things we want to hear, some men could be saying things that it doesn't mean jack as well. So, because if you want to hear I miss you, he could say I miss you 100 times. And that is what makes you think it's what the what. That is you are basing your I miss you words, no I love you, no, for a da a wasem. Obiso will not say it, but an action. Or funny phone now. Oh, hey, me baho. I mean, come on. Aren't you matured enough to know, say, well, baho. I then will choose to say, well, no beba. So on fair wa. And I miss you no beka no nebe. I hope Akosia, you're getting what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm getting it very
good.
well.
Because if he has access to about 5 females and who honor brief your person or buy, I miss you no beka no and the best, but you should look at the person's action. Or sorry, me honor oba. So, of course, the person misses me. There's something about me. I love you could come into so many, it could come in so many different actions, so many different words. Not just I love you, that word. Now I love you.
Okay, my papa can you open sorry.
Again, like I said, the very reason why I was very particular about some of the questions and contributions, because we are talking about, again, and let me state it one more time. The topic for today is about non-verbal communication, non-verbal actions. We are not talking about verbal stuff, and we are not talking about aftermath of this. We are talking about non-verbal things that somebody will do without saying anything, for you to understand if the person, for you to have a feeling if the person is into you or not. Enter Obi bisa question say, how do you know if the person is not into you anymore? No, I felt like it wasn't part of the topic. You understand? For now, let's say we are building up on something. We are building something gradually. So if you mix it up with all kinds of different subtopics in it just throws the whole thing off. We are saying, and then I would be who say, Bema way and I say Oba way is into you. And I could say Google, being into someone is a slang way of saying you love the person or you like the person. So what are some of the things that the person will do for you for you to see say opewasem and also opewasem. Now, after the fact, you see this for today. This is what we are talking about. Now, tomorrow, next week, we can talk about, okay, now after you realize that this person is into you, the next thing is it real or it was for a reason? That is a whole different topic. Then we can talk about some of the signs that you should look out for to know, say, Obia you thought was into you, was actually not into you. Because these are some of the things they are doing. And you might be now, oh yeah, and what will feel said they are into you, they are not doing it anymore. And same because when you felt that the person was into you, maybe you guys went in a relationship, so there are certain things they were saying or they were doing, and they are not doing it anymore. So now the next topic is, how do you tell if someone is no more into you? Oh, you see how I'm trying to progress these topics, because when we mix them up now, it makes it really hard to comprehend and focus on the point at stake. How do you tell? That is a whole different you altogether. There's so many things we can talk about. There's so many things we can talk about for you to know that someone that was into you or someone that looked like was into you a while back is no more into you. And so, as a net up, and just like Araba was saying, maybe we should have just stuck to that part, because I say I broaden up so much that other things are fusing in it, and it's just throwing the thing to me. And I could be wrong, but I think that it threw a little bit too wild all over the place. Maybe this should have been our topic. How do you tell if someone is into you sexually? Because that was the basis. That was the basis of the topic. And I'm some so that we'll have what is Amma saying? Not for gratification. Okay, all right. So anyway, that is what I'm thinking that we should do, because we are not going anywhere. There's a lot of more Nkomoh Nkitinkiti shows to be done, and to me in one show. And Manuesi.
Yeah, that's it. I think say just this topic has brought up other topics that can be discussed, and maybe I make I not yeah can't want them, but how do you know somebody?
Yeah. Okay. And see,
Okay, when they send videos, porn, they are into you sexually, yeah.
It could go either way. You see,
Okay.
in America, there, for the most part, it's really hard to tell who is into you to stay. Someone might be into you, but for a reason, for a purpose, not to stay.
I mean, but the season is about staying. I just said that.
Again, if someone is telling you
videos about Isa, of course.
Yes. Yes. Maybe they are just sexually attracted to you.
So, Papa, let's stick to the sexual part of it, right? How, like the one I put out there, because honestly, I think we can. We're on track with what we were saying prior to me coming in. If it has to be that topic, then we were on track, and then again we can narrow, like break it down, and then go into the other parts. In subsequent shows at Asa. We can move on to for now. And if you're going to stick with the sex nazar, then it's basically the stuff that has been said. Just to say a few would be how the person even looks at you, right? The passion with which the person looks at you. You can use that. How the person touches you, because Obi is not into you. I mean, I don't see how you're even going to touch a woman for that woman to feel special if you're not into into that. It takes a lot of effort into, yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, I could know. Okay, baby.
Darby, insana. I was talking about Araba's okay. It should rather be sexually into you, like into you sexually, In America, okay, so if somebody sent me porn, does that mean the person is sexually into me? It's also another sign that okay, BBY. It's obvious. On back wow. It's not yes. You know what I'm saying? That is also another sign you can look out for if and you'll be some command or how was it? Or maybe you should win the one. John send them his videos. Fire that.
And a Rauf, honestly, the moment ever could be a sexy be straight away because Bruce, you've been asking for the link all night. But the link is also what though. Just click on the link, the one that says StreamYard, Click on it, Ababado. But that's what though. Anyway, so yeah, just like you said, I could say just think about it this way. Obia enyini what will make him think it's okay to send you sexual stuff? Unless the ABR it's okay, sorry, Dr. Who. Unless the ABR it's for a group discussion type of thing. Okay, maybe it's for a video or more for you to maybe you guys have a group that you do discussion and you'll see a video like, oh, let's discuss this topic. But on personal one-on-one notes, okay, what would someone would you send that video to your pastor? You won't. You only send it to someone you are expecting some kind of reaction from.
Okay. Papa Munchawano, I will never send you a sexual video. For what?
Unless maybe there's a reason why you think it would be a good topic for Nkomoh Nkitinkiti. Maybe something that you think we can discuss.
Yeah, but I won't just get up and see porn video and send it to you.
Exactly.
Or any of the brothers on.
So I have a question
in the group that we hang out with. I mean, no.
I have a question. I'm trying to understand. Inti, are we saying that if somebody we have something doing with, right, or send porn, it means that the person is into me? Is that how I'm supposed to look at it?
You have something with Ocheden.
Like me obia me, obi or pem. You can obi or pem, right? That's all send them porn, and maybe somebody that I am with, like obia me date or something. Not or send them porn. Just by him sending me porn, should I look at it that he is into me?
If you're already in a relationship with that person,
no. Yeah, am I confused? Obi, you can be in a relationship with somebody, and that person is not into you. You now, what is the definition?
We just explained. I just gave a definition of what it means. That if somebody is into you, means it's the other word is I love you. I love you. Me pio. Obi or pio. It is the me pioa. Masendo porna. Oh, it's clearly what I want. And then we were just talking about sexual stuff. So now maybe some not verbal. So I asked there. Some masendo porna. It tells them it's a sexual thing. Now Papa say yes, kind of. No, let's say men send a papa porn and find your shit. Why? Me you need them.
Okay.
You're getting the point. So if Obi or Pia wasn't just no porn, I know them true. As you
But means the obia or pemupo or send pona. I'll look at it that open. And I'm my light bulb in China.
I'm asking again.
Ah,
They be if you are Pia was no porn engine to the Pia. You're going very negative.
I'm not going negative. I'm not going
but
negative.
So what is it again? Why would you why would you read meaning to that extent of the original? You're still
No.
okay.
Okay, you're not getting me. What I'm saying is that funny that papa you're my boyfriend. Yeah, meaning that papa dom. Okay. There's so many things papa can do non-verbally. It would affirm to me that papa pim.
Right.
But I'm saying that sending me pornography is not one of the things that would make me. I mean, it could be him communicating to me that Abia, he wants to make out with me. It's American answer. It could be a flirty, message or something. That is how I would see it. But it doesn't affirm to me the open. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, but the topic was that say it should be a name who will be no name baby. How do you know the person is into you? And then I went to Google it and came back with it there. The into you, the other word is I love you. Okay, I like you, I love you, whatever you want to define it. Now, sometimes people could be just sexually attracted to you, but they are not into you. Okay. So if I send porn to somebody, am I trying to communicate something? No, but say yes. So you send the porn. And I'm sending the porn that then. For the back not and put him for the back see that the man at the missing. Why would I do that? Why? I was told them sending the porn for what? I'm fine. It is if it and you'll be what the doors are. I send no porn. What the do? What the man's the into you is or the into the porn would say they be a style on then and then show me be later and then mokanado and that's something. I mean, that's all it will mean. But the porn will not tell you that you can order when I'm confused.
No, you're like okay, the word into you, okay, the same thing, order, okay. Well, Matty.
I think your question goes a little more into the realms of after the fact, but and that was what my fear was. Tackling some of the questions. Sistiano, we are the whole topic is supposed to be, if you are going by, if we take the not into you sexually part now, that's just the into you in general now. As before.
Before a relationship. Okay.
That is why I was having problems when people were trying to get us into the relationship.
Okay, fine.
We are talking about signs that can make you think that you can have a relationship with somebody.
Papa, Mami put me scenario in this way. So young funny there will be today, my boss, right? Eric. Baka jam meaning BBI, right? Or send them upon or they automatically move there. He's into me because meaning and them now was send upon. And we're also saying that into me can mean love. What can you? That the definition could mean love, right? So pop your boss, meaning in one day I wake up, was send him offended porn. Am I supposed to take it that he's into me as in
no, as in on your bezu sexually?
Yeah, like, if you ask me, that is like no doubt. That is the
into me sexually. Okay.
Yeah. On your but that only an alcohol.
See you man try sadie no go back registro.
That no I can't.
Manka doribo, memka the benyi bi about child the mazin bi register. Ah, anya sexy cry. Now
But you see, it
Nkomoh
might
keke
be,
kwa nsa na ezi porn abeg. They show my porn straight up. Register.
it might be Nippon Sunu way of checking baby a wide, you know. Or the bro, what responses might let him know though our chance and I
Oh,
don't need
chance,
chance.
no any chance.
Yeah,
And so a strategy. Okay.
exactly. Obiana ne channel
Okay.
or the engagement. But or the bro na hey, oh wow, this is nice. Wow, where did you get this from?
No way who there about to proceed.
Bam. But the bro na respond now. What the hell did you send me this for? Automatically, when hey.
I
Oh,
won't cross.
sorry, was a mistake. I was sending it to my friend in Takradina. Clearly, your response, some of these things, or the test water, is one to Sunum Kakanere, so you cool than another or a warmer. And tell
Okay.
you to know or shuni you na and go you. But you to know you're comfortable. Then the next thing is you add the second leg. Not them. The next thing we're actually cool.
Inti say
First time I
de
make that hot tub.
yamfa de okay the same thing CEO pem minimum na why pick a strategy na wa send them friend then wa send them porn na me hu ebi sha na ma super menu di CEO no ho but when dey obi aso no pepon atase nti ebi amu hu ya na ma keke bibi no we beti ma kwhwede o no send akọ oh I'm sorry I was sending it to somebody and then it came to you atase when I dream no we hu there am an end game onye game no onye ye wo my side ata but ebi sha na mo so menu agye ho do you get what I'm
Okay.
driving at?
The man say me okay. Bobo, EBS. Obi I send them phone. Like I was what I was saying send them the mazi. Oh so sorry. What you did as a when you and one of them pedamazi no. Okay. And the person stopped. Nye de bia nipa no kasa mo am kasa no like neda me kasa no mo sa man kan me metati. Not necessarily, but you can put it this way, Debia. But you can able to a text. I mean, you like talking to the person or whatever, but the man do not just send when you enjoy. That there is a way
Exactly.
to, yes, there's a way to put it where the person will not think it MP. But
Okay.
I do not just send one MP. You're not a
On
porn
your
person. You're not
exactly.
that type of person, but you would want to know the person or when you are general. There's a way to reply to such a
Okay.
message. Yeah, it's all of it.
Bruce. I'm not sure what happened when you tried, though, but I
I think
clicked
that it asks you a couple of questions and then you have to answer them.
just answer the questions, then it will bring you on. Because we should be done in a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. That what if you respond harshly, and then the person the you don't mean to push the person off, but your response might end up pushing the person off. Just because you don't like the video doesn't mean you don't like the person. Is that what you're saying, right?
Right.
That's because you don't like the video. It does not mean that paying panasa. Maybe you are just not into that kind of videos.
Right.
And how do you let the person know that panasa but this kind of videos no njay? And I could say Canada, you have to find a nice way of letting the person know that, oh Charlie, those type of videos, you are not really into it. And but if you paying panasa, your approach will be different. In feeling nyimpa ndama ano ibotuma akeka ma epie bia akire no ma nyimpa na we hu yes that was That was a calibotic move.
Mm.
As he feeling is that okay. See, feeling is that you have a nicer approach to it. Okay, I guess. So what is AW? Like, exactly. This is what Akusio Arba was saying. Maybe you like the person but not the pawn, so you just have to find a nice way of saying it. But the bottom line is, say, I mean, it will be very odd if you haven't had that kind of conversation with that person, if you haven't expressed that kind of feelings towards that person, and then all of a sudden, not sending that kind of video, unless they, unless maybe it's some trending story, it's something that is trending that maybe, like I said, you have to talk about it in a group, on a show, something. But then randomly, nah, nah, that would not. That doesn't sound right.
That would really piss me off.
Yeah.
Like Ibe send the Nyanko porn. Are you serious? Ibe send the Nyanko porn. What was that? Ojaden, and some people do that. It's
Yeah, to me, if you do that, it's a clear indication that you guys are into your own kind of thing already. You are into your own kind of thing already. Like,
how?
there's something going on between the two of you already.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I mean, how? Like, I don't know. To me, it just, I can't wrap my head around you sending a video to Unyankunukun, pornographic video to Unyankunukun. I mean, how does that make sense?
now I mean, when Bakunda na I mean, I was shocked with it, but I mean, more day Bakunu answer because the matter is way and way. And some people really do that. It's been something on my mind for a long time. There, it will write their best send when you're and then pornographic stuff. For what reason? How?
If you guys are sexually into each other, yeah, then that will give you the
Reason to.
the reason to do that.
And see, it would be the
Okay,
man
finally,
automatically.
Bruce. Is this my Bruce or a different Bruce?
Pacho, a different Bruce. So we are going to show
I'm not sure, Bruce.
Because many Bruce we go kwa butwe na eh asan kakra kra.
Oh, the man.
But I flip phone there amam kakra na I feel the screen now mama.
Martin, Pacho, hold on.
Photo.
I'm there.
Perfect.
I'm not more than the one year, Papa, but answer to all bound to be hunya, this one,
Okay.
My input, Kakra, me down my in the service. Besiade, another being it. The Mopa Moa, you guys have to know the Sabi, there shouldn't be any science there. Another you guys actually had me going, but I lost my thoughts for a minute. There's a whole bunch of things going on on this platform. First of all, it came to a point that we were talking about porn now. One, Benibia shouldn't send a porn to obey or buy or pen. You shouldn't do that. That's one.
Ma'am.
We don't do that.
Thank you.
Agreed.
It shows a sign of sabit when you're better. You the we are better set. Me respect. Me what sisters too. Me monitor one fan. Say ye benyi na eba war life mu with such that petty games na me want me read that sign na me to sisters na for then be for about life. It's a game that they come play. So throw yourself away. And secondly, me benyi my warda. My wife done no so wrong. I can't say. And Bana and they all American Bano.
To mind what I said, where you day, what you tell me, you be away. And I am ban also, Sabi, in the social media, you know, you may be one respecting me, you know. What shall my question earlier, my adwa, or will be neither in it, no, what I will be, no, I can. Okay, I drink our relationship in be the mushia, you know, Sabi, one saying a mudizima, musha madina mudizim, namu mumbo more branco menu. But in then onto them, and then onto them, you probably would win your share a month for relationship more for do. You may be brave at the end of the day, no, it's the Belfia or Hajan Papa. And you know, Sabi, who can pay attention to you are, but if you are dear one, or time one, you get obey. Find your bed for obey, and over that, I will no better than obey. And the Yukuna and Bana were what Sabi, why be you son? Who are over time, but we cannot that to Gucci bag or that better. To create drop off, but pretend drop was pretend drop of was. But at the end, they don't talk. When you know that we pay, that's it. Mamma can say with him.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm quite a son American.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kasa. Eight Nkomoh Papa Kodo.
American pastor.
Eight Nkomoh Papa Kodo.
I feel very Mamma American.
No, but
So, okay.
you're making sense. I like the point where you said that Benny Biara or no account should send a
I agree.
That's very
That's so
disrespectful.
Or what if
disrespectful.
they're already in a relationship? That
Don't
one is
even
okay,
send
right?
it to me.
They are different.
I'm sure. Say if you are in a relationship and that's a year or what, that one is different. Now you two have a bond relationship. More relationship, besides you open or be a best friend with you, and I signal that this is what we are. And here I send it for no being at it. That's a no crime, no make crime and but you know, you can send a message, but not know the minimum. Na sabi may better. All of a sudden, me win your number. Now, why am I sending you? That's wrong.
Okay.
And I'm a what?
Nine.
Maybe surprise. Sabi you yes to na there it can before phone is the biggest problem issue. It's the biggest issue on earth right now. Now you know here to all of a sudden when you text, baby no where go buy phone no do not be you for sending phone. Would you be okay with that?
Of course not. Of course.
Exactly.
So, Papi, see, Mami so, and I mean, taking you back to the original, in your estimation, and that was the time I'm on the nepedebum. What are the signs as being, able who will be seeing what or chill there, be sending in your jiwu? Ebe mo bi dem le besia betumo ayem na wagina abado de and I be saying in your jiwu without her.
And by mistake in buying and by one chanto. Yen being put at Sabi Yen Kwasiakaka. Them as you took them
You are talking.
You should have come earlier. Oh,
Papa. And when a woman says or step up forward now, it's up to you, you know, to do your job as a man, also to embrace that respect and love. But most of the time, you're taking advantage there, or bad of me, and that's our mistake. Me who be better warrior. The minute you start doing that, you humanize an intimate word, a wire quite
And yet, them American, no, you're funny there.
Yes, what are the signs that Sabi or back to why then?
Obey actual.
And I make sure that Bessia for back straightforward.
But a one can.
Excuse me, let me tell you something. Ghana Bomba and I said, excuse me, but young way, Kaka, yet it's a young American, you're for white one, I like you. A beam, some 7, my mom and papa more, in Pancham, but in community. A beam, Upobia, I'll cut in your power, but catch up from Pui. But Ghana or Pau Crown on control, Bushman, and over smoking or back at all. To the fact is, the minute of Bunda or Pau, and I said, well, Crown on concept now, all of a sudden, not for APP, not so quite testament. It's one over for cheap. One over for cheap. It's in so being or Basin signed up the what. And as a man, we have to also, like, in a way, find a simple way. Oh, maybe can I take you for coffee break and other baby them. Yeah, and I'll bet you know, man, I don't know how, me personally, that is so bad for me. I'll definitely, some years ago, saying that I approach the woman and I'll request for a date and other coffee date and other baby them. And I would like to get the person, get to know the person.
Abazina Ibo who will be seeing whom I who there options you request for a date. And I will moment request for a date.
Okay, first of all, we go for looks. That's one thing about us. We go for looks. That we mean about approaching us and one year fast. Excuse me to say sorry, but me too. 9. But Debbie, we're interested. I'm interested that. I mean, I have to approach you as well. I mean, why am I for that? Begging community. It's like if the chemistry is there, that it's something that we have to vibe with. That it comes along,
Okay, so let me say, Obi Acho, Obi, I make a statement to view her. What do you make out of it?
What do you make out of what?
Vanessa Acho, hey.
What's it? Well, when I date you out of who is it?
Just for your nice speech.
Baby, why were a trap? My Facebook will be that way.
And that is the purpose of this show.
How was that to trap?
Exactly. That is the purpose of this show. When you see signs like that, does it mean do you have to follow?
Let me give you an example. I actually had a phone and I had a tablet at home, and I had a tablet and the phone link. It goes along with the tablet. It's me to say now, that's why wouldn't imagine for one other. What do you mean? Not knowing in there, WhatsApp map a trap. And this guy, that guy, and they have it's me. I don't like, honestly speaking. I don't really like it. So, all kind of, I was like,
you don't tell serious lies.
It's me, first of all, Obabia request me on Facebook. I know there's a trap.
Hey. How?
How? Because because I know myself. And survey, Oba the survey, in my own effect, and you approach people,
By the way, Miguel also a crash into Obasima and I say, well,
the honor that Mr. Namut and not honor, you know that. You know that. Make kasa because me that you want to make kasa, but at the end of the day, no. Sorry, honor this Obasima on what I want to is not participate. And then when I get here, at the end of the day, you want to approach the woman. Not there's no. I don't know how Benya. Me personally, I just don't go in for a dick. I don't do that. Me just going for a dick because the man was supposed to be a service. If you do them wrong, it's gonna end you up wrong. Service. It don't back up but yet now on for adult. You guys born something natural way to one. Okay, so why it's gonna be a problem. Me, I learned that from a very young age. Me, I grew up with a boy. Damn, me. Me, shame me. For how I be warrior to be for Anna. With my them, my attachment to them.
Okay. And tell me, Pede, I want you to talk on the topic. As a how I will relate to Mbenyinfo before you make any move. Okay? Is that what you meant? So the topic at hand on you there. About the before you make a move. About the besia be ya obama wajina but no do there besia ofilu.
All question I be saying you're asking in the wrong direction. About na be ya owu benyini ibe de be ban. That na dey because
well, I wanna see so the topic is about science the Igbo follow about na besia ne ya obama wajina abado de besia nenyu aje ho. Because the topic how do you say? The topic is how can you tell if someone is into you? We are not saying how can you tell if you are into someone. How can you tell if someone is into you? What are some of the things the person will do for you to think that or be convinced in yourself that the person is into you? That is the topic at hand.
Okay, let's run there. You meet the woman. I mean, it's not about that moment and then and the people. You know, your gesture. Let's Nkitinkiti will show your consent. You show consent. It's show consent. You know, it's like magnet. It's magnet. You know, it's a physical attraction that will come to you. And moon to munkade 7 question na say moon linker another moon clicker. Things will not work out. You guys have to communicate. You communicate, and then throughout the communication, you know, you will get something out of it. Me personally, me the long factor in life rather than the another or another day another baby. I don't think about a dear another baby another me could do or baby. I think about the future. It means the 6 year. Me steady me be pray. You be Nkomoh. In the meantime, no, me steady how I be made and make me know. Now, be still so treat be say yeah, on to bed or be come out of the comfort zone. Why straw there? Say na say. You know what? And be careful. They are very tricky in life. And you have to know exactly how I also bed and let's say your game. You show them respect and love. They come out and tell you everything. You have to know exactly what you are doing as a man.
Okay.
Papa, can I answer a little bit? I think I've gotten a little idea.
Yeah, time and you know.
Okay,
okay, now, paying more attention to being chrono is a sign. Like, I am a concern. I will be maybe so than you know that alone. Someone can them appeal. But
you know that most of the time, no, and being for no work pushing back into no ban on to bring an catch or into no ready, no, you have to understand or you have to know.
Find that area in can you have a panmoke ye jumo crab yasinazi, papa for veterinary officers and a teacher for Nazi. Mr. Afupia one. Those women never said a word to these men. But over time now, why sportsman? Did I open so? Oh, I got no, where did he? Oh, come to me and what do you brew?
I know.
You know that those kind of things. I'm put the today can, but those were the things because I am 1 million, 1 million. I love you. Which park is American? Yeah, it does but. Or your signs now, you know, we pay more attention to these men.
Now catch and say, Mammy Mon to me, say, Mama. It doesn't show sign. And I make us me can before and said, Ghanaians, no, we are brought up to a point to say, I said, Bessia could approach the Benina or Bacada Yegaman.
I remember catching from a woman's perspective. I'm telling you from a woman's perspective. If I pay so much attention to a man, it means something.
The question is how the man knows that you are paying too much attention to the man.
And that is
how would he know? That's what
That
I'm
is the
trying to
question
tell
of the
you.
day.
So
That
that's
is the
what I'm
purpose
trying
of
to
this
tell
whole
you. So
show.
basically,
So the
you
thing
need to
is,
pay
I'm
attention to a female who
you are
pays so
pressing
much
the man.
attention to you. It tells you something.
You are
Basically, wasting the time. Pay
okay.
attention to you for anything.
This is one question.
But it tells something. Okay.
Can I ask you a
question?
What if say you meet somebody that you really truly like or love on the street, and you don't know the person, but you know who now we must like that on who you know, on the train somewhere. Would you approach the person right there? You don't know the person because that's your chance right there. If you don't approach the person, that's it. You lose that chance now. That person is gone for good. How would you do that too?
That is love of right, and
As
that's
a man or as a woman?
a lot of things you can do.
Me perspective be being to know about Mr. Samson the be saying to know being, but at the end, say she every day, every second, and I saw by now you show some kind of respect or being like some kind of respect. Yeah, that person should automatically know that service to say whatever dog, whatever love, intimating.
So now you are getting on track. So for
okay,
you, one of
the
things is
the
way the person reacts to you. The way.
Let me ask you a question. You remember the 90-year-old man now, Sabi, or why they go organ and with dead for them. The story was Niku in a way, no, Sabi one shot. And now, yeah, then, we're going to neighbors and phone or quick grass. Or quick grass won't push your damn papa with Sabi, using the damn papa. Man, now with the 93. Okwesiana no, the way a papa ni treating no, and or they falling in love. You get me? With him. Oh, and I will fall 90 old, 93 old man. And I'm sorry for it.
Okay,
I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused here.
That's the whole point.
I'm extremely getting confused here.
The woman,
because the man gives him attention.
Okay. All right. I see where you are coming from. So basically, that is all we are trying to find out. That as a man, if Obi or show science Obi or how can you tell that Nyaman and Yimpanorian is trying to give you a
but
okay.
Well, pay me attention. No.
Okay.
Because she might not be into you. That's all.
For I mean, time, echo into the next week, whatever topic.
Every Wednesday and every Thursday.
Every Wednesday. And
but this topic, I think we have to dwell on it again and talk about it again because I didn't get many answers.
Okay. You'll be our final submission next week. If we'll talk about it, fine. If not, back with Simpacho, 30 seconds.
Emiana.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Wrap it up now.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'll thank you guys for allowing me on this program, Papa. And to be honest, Ghana for me here for being so for a while. I show your respect and love as well too. Because you never know the end run. Sebi Obano Prana be no dog and I deba and say ye no the bow. It's the most embano so Sebi Munja social media no na Moma nipa in level life. You can't point you but we lived our life. And maybe 80 born, and 70 born, Sebi.
I was about to say.
That's it.
I was about to say 80s then. We even say 80s.
I don't support you. Next week we make the pot. But anyway, now
you really are 80s born.
Okay.
Then you really are 80s born. That's a money was 40 and the
80s.
Okay, Parkwesi, yeah, that's it. Baby, also contribution. Hopefully next week we'll be me join the show in time.
Definitely.
Mamiara.
Yeah. 30 seconds. My final. Okay. That's a net topic, Nankasano. Ajim some kaka, but anyway, what I can say, for me, saying somebody is into you can mean a lot, right? When we narrow it down to sexually into you now, maybe taking or as in being in a relationship. Of course, we have to be in a relationship before I even think about whether you are sexually into me and all of that. Into things I look out for, how the person pays attention to me. Um, nipa ne ho na ho keka, you know, oze from the kind gesture towards me. For me, those are the things that will be bepema. I look at. It's not the sexual aspect of it. It's going to be this first before I would think about, sexually, how the person looks at me, how the person touches me. When I'm with him spending quality time, is he really there for me or he's distracted? Can this person be with me like an hour or two without being distracted? Those are the things that, yeah, I look at basically.
Okay. Akosa.
Okay, Eda Obibi, I'll join in us anyway. It's been yet a great topic to discuss, but yeah, picky topics we've been
No,
through.
I really wanted to talk to Sister Ofane, Sister Kucha. Sister Kua, Joel. But then I committee a name.
Oh, I'll conclude it. Are you sure?
I mean, host the host ya someone kasa bibre. Man crofo kasa.
Oh, I don't know your host name.
Okay. It is into somebody. To me, it's so the person likes everything about me, or mommy attention, me well being in here, no, and all that. That is how I would know say the person is into me. They can't stay a day without hearing from me or being around me. When they are around me, they are themselves because I make them feel okay. I'm saying sana me huno me yo ba no say me pe obi a me man attention me ne bibia here me the respect man. I treat that person different, way different from everybody else. Okay, the amenye mo bi a me yama no. So that is how I would say it's okay. I mean, to them, they're always on my mind and all that. It's yeah, the
That's
basic. Now,
isn't that
Pagwezi
after?
ya panata. Next time,
Yeah, for
next
next
week
week.
will be
Question no, oh dear.
Because
Short,
we
short two. Short,
we want to know
short,
this thing.
short two on
Obiana
next week.
how Oshe Nazi. But our
Short,
next
short
week
two on
now,
next
but
week. Now
matter.
the question about why. Short,
Okay.
the short two or be a how be a short two on next week now or about baby.
And these things it help us as men. We grow in life.
Mm-hmm.
Method. Yeah, on my yakra easy. But we like it, and then emotionally, or how and we dwell on it. We do negative stuff in life towards other women. And this program no or boy as nyɔma bebree no sɛbi me kurom ha nkunkum na adze na obi wɔ hɔ de ne kaa hyɛ ɔbaa ne mu ɔka n'asɛm at the end of the day no eti tɔ ne dɛ a whole bunch of stuff going on. These are things that we have.
Say you are on a different level, crowd from what we are to the
I
save
said
it right.
nkɔmɔ na etwitwi nkɔmɔ ba ɛyi wɔ kan dɛ
And next week, why? Because as
I say ada etwitwi wɔn is ana ama yɛbɛyi tɔ ahantefo am kakra mpatsɔ.
if you know.
Our next week, Bantam, Mr. Mumba, Opera Okada. You started 10. And see, next week, Bantam, 10 o'clock. By 10:30 latest. Now, I'll join in.
And Peter, next topic bed.
It might be a sequel of this, or it could be another topic. But we always have interesting topics every Wednesday.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send you a link. Nti ba ya na mem aba.
All right, cool.
Ida we ask person but you be from the winner papa.
All
I
right, yes, yeah, that.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
it. Back.
see you later.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Papa, last 30 seconds.
First of all, I want us to remember say you may Top Hub and I saw yes, Top Hub a app. It has very exciting content. You would download your phone so you can have access to a lot of exclusive African movies, exclusive videos. Baby, you don't get on YouTube, you don't get anywhere. It's also a platform where you can host virtual events, parties, weddings, movie premieres, music videos. Yeah, we are trying to Nyamia Adoma ABA, and we'll communicate that to you eventually. Maybe we'll have a little Christmas soiree for you guys on Christmas Day. So Bibiakwe, will use the Top Hub platform so that you know how you can use Top Hub to host events like that. So I won't download the ISRA phone and I download Top Hub. Now, when you download and you are signing up now, use promo code Variety Night. That will give you 1 month free subscription. It's like almost like nothing, like $5 a month to have access to all these videos. What you are doing by downloading Top Up on your phone is say, oh boy, promoting the music. I mean, the movie, the creative art industry in Ghana, movie, music, all that stuff. And it's it was put together by Yankase Nipagan and Nia. Wadrin said this is the way you can also help promote the movie in the creative art industry. And you know, yes, Yadofu nyina momo modern and monko Top Hub. Obi an download one app so say I will download it send you message. Na me who say what download it. Na ye nyina yemboa na movie industry no. Enko nanim. Na yedemo ase and that topic you know, it has been a little tricky because maybe we had it all over the place. But what I was trying to say, which I guess I got misunderstood, and it said, it's a wako interview. Na anasa wako seminar how to get a job. And whilst you are in a seminar and you are thinking of benefits, any vacation hours, any all those things. You are now learning how to get the job. So that is where I am coming from. That we are looking into what can potentially lead you into a relationship. So maybe the next time when you're then we can talk about your benefits, your ethics, do's and don'ts, and all that stuff. Then we can fuse that in there. And so, if whoever sent that message, I hope you understood where I'm coming from. Okay, thank you very much, Vanessa Edasipa. I hope you understood where I'm coming from. If you didn't understand, so my apologies. And yet, I'm just saying that we are building up on something. So your question has not been ignored. We can deal with it as a whole topic on its own. Yeah, there was a Friday, yeah, the variety night, and so ebebremo. Mr. Moa, top have been here me pa, Miss Remo Bibri, top have been here me pa. What won't download the and Mr. Download the man, Mrs. Here. Maybe.
Okay, Ebusha for yeah, that OBBS will be joining on Facebook. Wow, share wow, like we invite you. Akusia Williams, Moti Akusia Williams, Kamote, Mami Arabanka. Show ye the Bremo every Wednesday from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Corner. You bet me, and they bear 1 and now 1:30, depending on how interesting the topic is. You know, say now first time I will join in. Yeah, that's the will join in. Don't forget to join us again next week. Obaswana, when invite will be Amanaba Abitibi. Sɛ meka biribi ɛna anyɛ wo dɛ anaa obi ka biribi na anyɛ wo dɛ anaa wante ase a yɛsrɛ wo fa kyɛn yi nipa yɛ deɛ saa na ɛbɛba no. All the questions that you guys were sending to me, I will explain later. If your question was not answered, answered, and sorry, next week ABA it's topic a discussing ABA now question no a play into asemaye can into no bomodia na mfanche yeda obi bia se da se ne yebesan hia, and as usual Friday papa the variety night ebebremo into no yeda obi bia ase me a me di dwumadi hu chia me ye frem ekwaje wo me ne papa Abeeku akosua wulem se bae no dampem waye kama mame aba so bae no dampem ono so aye kama nti no yeda obi bia ase da se ne yebesan hia ya kram
Top hub no. One download the mommy. Irene, I'm going to call out names. Irene appear. Me pacho download the mommy Cecilia and sending me evidence. Hajia Binta, Vanessa de Minimsa wa downloading so the Yamin show. Hajia Binta Mel, wa download the man. Wa Park we sing and just download the Bibia man. Wa download the man. Jemima Hagan, Michelle, download top hub Cecilia. Oba Sima Nana Sewa Ampafu. Me pacho download the top hub Cecilia mami Franklin or say also download the mommy Cecilia wine view. Poros. I beg make you download this thing, give me. I beg you. Download give me right now. Joseph Edu Mensa, me pacho download the mommy real quick. Papa wait there. Maybe so download you, so download you. I don't even know. It was for yourself, Melvina. Mon download what is Melvina, yes. Download the mommy real quick. Why? But that one see nyame enhyira mo. Pagwesi also at the one word download the mom real quick. All right. Thank you all so much. Nyame ya adoma yebese ehia bio.